am back, and the first thing that I want to say is thank you so very much for subscribing to my channel, for watching my videos. I really appreciate each and every one of you. I've got tons of messages asking where I have been, how come I haven't filmed new content, and I want to apologize. Things have been a little bit busy, but I am officially back. That's no longer the case. I have actually been filming quite a few videos. The problem is, I haven't had the time to get these videos edited yet, so they haven't been uploaded, but I have been working on filming more and more content for you guys. But I've got a big announcement that I wanted to share with you as well. There's a lot of things that I've been doing, and I'm so excited. There's so many things that I want to share with you. One of the reasons why I haven't been filming as many haircuts and hair tutorials and hair videos in general is I've gotten really involved in a couple different other ventures. One which is called Pebble, which is something I'm super excited about. It's an application that I've been working with another individual that is going to help hairstylists be able to increase their income, which is obviously big and important. It's going to be an app that you're going to be able to utilize to market very simply and easily to your favorite clients, to all your clients. You're going to be able to pick and choose how this is going to affect you and your business. I have been developing it with another friend of mine with the hairstylist in mind. For example, you might be fully booked with a nice solid day of income that's going to be coming in that day, and then long and behold, your 3 o'clock and your 5 o'clock cancel on you at the last minute, and now you've got these 2 time slots that is lost money. Well, basically this application is going to be able to help you get those time slots filled up, and I will tell you more about how Pebble is going to work. We're probably several months, a couple of months from launching this product, but I wanted to share it with you guys because for those of you who are hairstylists, you know what I'm talking about. It's when I used to go into the hair salon and see my day fully booked, I was excited knowing it was going to be a very productive, financially productive day. And then long and behold, you get a couple cancellations, and that time is lost. You're sitting there in the salon, you might go grab something to eat, but where you could have made some good money, that time is now lost. Well, this application is going to be able to assist you in filling those spots up very quickly, very easily. So I've been working a lot on this new app called Pebble. Also, I've gotten heavily involved in fixing and flipping houses. In my opinion, the people who are best at fixing and flipping houses are creative people. And as hairstylists, well, we are super creative. We have a vision. We're artists, right? And so it's been so much fun to take this ugly property, turn it into a beautiful property. For those of you who are interested, I'm going to be sharing some tips with you. It's a great investment on top of your hair income. So, the nice thing about fixing and flipping a house is you're not the one who's actually doing the fixing and flipping. You can work as a hairstylist in the salon while somebody else is doing that work for you. And, after it's done, you flip it for the profit, and that's just extra income that year. You do one flip a year, that's your trip to Hawaii or wherever you want to go. You do a couple flips a year and you've got a nice savings account building up. And we've also been heavily into buying investment properties. Again, I think it's super smart to be able to take the income that you're making from, some of these flips or money you're saving as a hairstylist and invest it in some long-term rentals for, cash flow. And I can share that with you guys as well. But long story short, what I'm going to be doing is I am back. I'm going to be starting to filming again more hair content, and I'm just going to create a bunch of playlists. We're going to have the hair playlist. For those who might be interested, I'll take the video camera with me and kind of share with you some of these fix and flips that we're doing so that you can get an idea of the concepts, and if it's something that you want to do for yourself to build up some extra income, then we'll have that, house playlist, the flipping house playlist or investment property playlist. I'm not sure what I'm going to name it yet. And then we're also going to have a playlist which is kind of a day in a life of Yoshi. And the reason why I wanted to share that with you is another thing that I have been doing besides cutting hair, besides flipping houses, besides developing this new app called Pebble, is I invented a dog leash. You can check it out. It's called snapleash.com, like snap your fingers. Snapleash.com. We're officially selling worldwide. and kind of just had this idea while living in New York City. Everybody takes their dog everywhere. We don't have yards in New York City, so we have to walk our dog to the post office, to the bank, and you see a lot of dogs tied up outside of, you know, certain different venues, outside of Starbucks, outside of post office, wherever it may be. And I created a concept of a leash that allows you to secure your pet super easy. And so invented that product, and it has been taking a lot of my time as well. You know, I have a lot of hairstylist friends because we are creative-minded individuals that have come up with tons of ideas for random inventions. Yet, it's very difficult to act upon it. You know, sometimes you don't know what the next step is. Do you get a patent on the invention? Do you bring in partners? I brought in 2 business partners to help me launch this company. One happens to be an attorney, and one happens to have worked for Microsoft. And so we make a good team where we've got the legal aspect and somebody who ran helped assist in running and managing a large department for Microsoft, and then myself, kind of the more creative. And we were able to put this invention together and make it a reality. And as I mentioned, we're now selling worldwide. Thank goodness to the internet, you can sell anything worldwide. So for those of you who may have an invention, an idea of something that you want to launch, I'm going to have a playlist called Day in the Life, where we'll talk about, you know, how we are growing our Snap Leash company. So whether you have questions in regards to maybe inventing a product, you've got this great idea and you're trying to figure out how to make it become a reality, hey, please feel free to put that in the comment section below. You know, ironically enough, Snap Leash, the dog leash that I invented, was not only did I take this idea and make it a reality, and now we're selling worldwide, but the leash itself actually was on the Today Show in New York City, which was a huge day for us. It was a very exciting day to see, to basically turn on the Today Show and see the Snap Leash on the Today Show. And I also published a book called My Body's Just For Me. I'm a huge advocate on the prevention of child abuse, and so I found that there was a need to educate our young children. Unfortunately, it's a big problem, and so we wanted to do something about it, and we published this book. And so between marketing the book and getting on local news channels, the book has been received very well. We've been invited to multiple news channels to share this book. And so between the book, between the invention, Snap Leash, between flipping real estate, and between developing this app called Pebble, which has the hairdresser in mind, we're literally developing it for you guys. Basically, with all those things that I've been doing on the side, it has taken away from me being able to find time to film hair content. But as I mentioned, that's not the case anymore. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be filming hair content. We're going to be going to some of the major fashion shows. I've been out to Paris to the big hair show out there. I've been out to London to the big hair show out there. Of course, there's the hair show in Vegas. There's the hair show in California, the hair show in New York. And so I'm going to be taking the camera with me. When I go to these hair shows, I will be taking the camera with me so that I can share these experiences with you guys in case you want to see what the show looks like out in Paris, out in London, out in New York, wherever it may be. We're going to start filming that type of content. We're also going to just start filming haircuts. You know, when I was working for Vidal Sassoon there in New York City on 5th Avenue, and we wanted to film an educational video, let's say, or do a photo shoot, we would hold a model call where 30, 40, 50 models would come in, and we would look for the model who had the perfect hair that was going to work for the haircut that we wanted. The good news about that is when we did the haircut for that video, for that photo shoot, it was relatively easy to get the outcome that we wanted because we were already utilizing the hair texture that was going to be the best fit for that haircut. That has been an obstacle that I've been running into when filming these videos is, do I have a model call? How do I get models to come in? And then do I pick the models that have the best hair so I can do these haircuts for you guys? And it's just been challenging to find models with good hair to be able to film these types of videos. So I came to the conclusion that the reality for those of us who cut hair in a salon you don't get to do a model call on who your clients are. You basically have to cut the hair of whoever comes into your salon and sits in your chair. So we need to learn to work with all sorts of textures, all sorts of people, all sorts of body shapes, all sorts of face shapes. And so you know what I decided? I'm just gonna start cutting hair of anybody. I'm not gonna look for those. I'm not gonna do a model call and look for those models with the perfect hair. I'm going to cut hair of pretty much anybody. Anybody who wants to volunteer for a haircut, I will cut your hair, we'll get that filmed. And so I'm just gonna start cutting random people, anybody who wants to volunteer. It's not gonna be the perfect hair. It's not gonna be, you know, the hair that lays nice and the hair that curls the way you want it. We're just gonna cut everybody and anybody simply because I wanna be able to give you guys more content, more videos, and I figured that's probably going to be the best way to do it, is not be picky or choosy about finding the perfect hair models. Just basically, I'm just going to cut everybody. You know, I want to teach you guys how to, if you're interested, of course, you know, how to invest in real estate. I do have a real estate channel, but what I'm thinking about doing is just creating a playlist for this channel for anybody who's interested in buying a rental property, in buying an investment property that can sustain them some income month to month, and when that house is free and clear, give them a nice cash flow so that they can retire easily and not have to worry about their next paycheck, or in our case, the next haircut, the next client that comes in. So we're going to be going over a lot of different things. Again, we're going to have different playlists, so if you're not interested in watching you know, how to buy investment properties, hey, no problem. If you just want to watch hair stuff, perfect. We've got the hair playlists. If you're not interested in, you know, how to invent a product or publish a book, you know, you don't have to watch those videos either. But as I mentioned, we're going to kind of have a day in the life of Yoshi, because I'm kind of all over the place between cutting hair, fixing and flipping houses, assisting people with real estate needs, developing this app called Pebble, inventing a dog leash, publishing a book. It's been a huge learning experience for me, and I would love to share that with you. So I would say stay tuned. Definitely subscribe to this channel. I'm super excited because, like I've said, I'm officially back. So on that note, I hope you guys will give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Please leave any comments you want down below, any questions you may have. Maybe you've got an invention and you're wondering how to get it started. Hey, I was that person. It took me forever to figure it out, but I now have some idea on how to take an idea and make it a reality. I'd be happy to share that with you. Maybe you want to see a particular haircut. Put that in the comment section below. Whatever it may be, please feel free to write it in the comment section below. And again, I wanted to say thank you so very much to each and every one of you. I really appreciate you guys so very much, and I look forward to seeing you guys. And again, I'm just super excited to be back.